Well, Mike wrangles the fish and turns and shows it to you. First fish of the day. Oh, beautiful fish too, Mike.
18 inches.
18 inches.
Nice, perfect size eating fish. Saginaw Bay.
We've got the Slow Death Double Trouble rig here. And we're running them behind bottom bouncers. We're gonna try to catch a bunch of fish today. It obviously didn't take long, so we'll get back in at it. Well, these guys wrangled this fish in. What we're doing here today is we're in some shallow water, about 12, 13 feet. We're over here on the east shore of Saginaw Bay, kind of in an area that they commonly know as either the slot or the hogback or the middle grounds. Really doesn't matter what of those areas you choose. When you get winds that push that 70-degree water temperature into these areas, they tend to be really, really good. Another beautiful fish here in Saginaw Bay, and we'll chuck this in the water right away. Here in Saginaw Bay, they've got some really liberal regulations for those that are looking to come here. You can catch up to 8 fish a person, and that's an unusually high limit count for most people. A lot of the charters in the area really draw a lot of business in because of that. So us 3 today can catch 24 fish. That's number 2. We've been here for maybe 10 minutes, and I'm sure we're not really into the school yet, and plus we're still trying to figure out what's what going on. But stay tuned, you're gonna have lots of action here today. There we go.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Awesome.
Oh, look at that baby.
Just pop that spinner out. Beautiful fish, Michael.
Nice fish.
It's a nice one right there. Beautiful. Awesome. Number 3. We've lost 3 today, so we're trying to figure out the set, and we shortened that one up to 20, and that might have made a difference on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with 20.
Good job, Mikey. Fish are really good, healthy fish here. You know, just, 17, 18 inch fish, lots of them. We're in a shallow water slot right now, about 9.5 feet deep. Fish are starting to bite. Mike says it's not busy enough, so we'll have to try harder. So what we're using today is a combination of a couple standard 2-hook harnesses and also incorporating the Double Trouble Slow Death rig into our presentation. Now, we've had good hits on both. We're early in the day, only 7 fish in the box, but we're just getting started. But it looks like right now we're about 50-50 with the Slow Death rig catching 3 of the 7 fish. So that's a good sign. We're just going to keep trudging around this shallow water here. As you can see, as Brett will show you, we're not that far from shore here in Saginaw Bay. This is a big fishery, but a lot of times you can find structure-orientated fish in the summertime You don't have to run out there to the no man's land big water. Mike spent his whole career basically learning that you can go in that, you know, he's capable in that 50, 60, 70 foot of water for sure, but you don't need to do that. For the most part, you can go in, you know, 9 to 14 feet of water on structure here on Saginaw Bay, and if you know what you're doing, you can catch fish.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Angler Quest, built with purpose. Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. Strike King, tie one on. Garmin.
We all want to keep moving, and we all need fuel to do it. Now, with the revolutionary Flo-Fast system, you can fuel up and keep moving from literally anywhere. Flo-Fast will pump or siphon an amazing 8 gallons per minute, so you can get back to what you do best. To find out more about Flo-Fast, go to flofast.com. Flo-Fast. Fuel up. Keep moving.
Good.
Got a little bit of ripple on the water finally.
We get a little breeze and a little chop blowing.
Not
There'll
a
be
big-
insane action in here.
Not a big,
We're getting steady action now, but it's not insane.
Oh yeah, nice fish. Yeah, that's that orangey slow death rig. Show that one off right there in the mouth. And that's actually getting it. They're not getting the treble. Yeah, you got the single hook. So that's the blade that seems to be working right now. We've had hits on the other one, the orange one here. The other one that's been working has been that one. See the difference? One's got a little bit more orange with some chartreuse beads. This is white and orange. But both of them are working. You can see they're taking that single hook all the way in.
Definitely working.
So guys, 2 tools that I use right now and Mike or anybody else would tell you are invaluable when you're fishing Great Lakes walleyes is to have a good remote controlled bow mount trolling motor where you can control your speed perfectly, and it also uses a course bearing to keep you on an autopilot setting. What we've got here on our chip is we're fishing a real shallow shelf around some deeper water. This right here is the end, the outside end of the slot. And we're fishing basically the shallow water around that where the deeper fish would be coming out of, and they just scatter up on this flattened feed. And so what we're doing is we're just setting a course on the autopilot on the key fob for both a speed and a direction so that we can slide right through these critical areas and stay in that deeper water. And also Mike and I are busy, you know, we've got the 3 guys in the back of the boat are always busy, including myself. So having that autopilot feature is invariable. Once you find the speed they want, once you find the depth they want, once you find an area on your chip they want and you hit a few waypoints, you should be able to just work around that area just easily, catch lots of fish. So while Mike wrangles this fish in, he had a tip he just said to me. That board went back hard, about 3-4 minutes ago, and he said, don't check it yet, just leave it. We're running a slow death rig on that one. He said, just leave it. They don't always steal all of the crawler, rather than try to sit there and bring the whole thing in, you know. He said, just leave it for 5 so minutes. He says, if there's enough crawler on there, we'll get another bite. Well, sure enough, we got another bite. Oh yeah. Yeah, slow death rig.
Hey, nice.
Slow death rig. We'll show you that.
We still got
Popped
one on.
right out of there, and Mike will go get the other one while he wrangles that.
Inside one had
That's
one
that
on.
slow death rig.
Maybe a smaller one.
Mike's a master at setting up these slow death rigs. He's been fishing this way for what, 30 years, Mike? Look at that.
Seems like a long time.
Sure
Don't age me
oh,
too much.
Got one there. Oh, that's bottom.
That's a nice one. It's probably 19-incher.
Beautiful fish, Mike. Well, grab your other fish. We had doubles.
We still got one on there. Huh?
Yep.
You gonna get that one, Mike? Grab it. Try to get him wet with that motor a little bit.
He's not cooperating.
Show him who's the boss. They're a nice one.
He is not.
He is just crazy.
He's a crazy fish.
All right.
He's not cooperating at all.
Nope, that
that
was
one
an
might have got off.
uncooperative fish.
They're a nice one, about 18, 19 inches. They're a decent one. Ready?
Nice fish, Mike. Just a beautiful. That's really average, isn't it, Mike?
That's what we're getting the average today. They're almost all the same size.
Cookie cutters.
18, 19 inches. Really beautiful. Oh, you got a hole there too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, smaller ones so you don't have to. Yeah, that outside board is a slow death rig again, so we're gonna hope he stays hooked up. I tell you what, Mike, even Mikey's gonna admit that slow death rig is catching fish, isn't it,
It is a
Mike?
working bait.
So Michael Latimer, what he's doing right now is bringing that board over top. We started out loop popping, right, Mike? And explain why we aren't doing it right now.
Well, we were losing too many fish.
Exactly.
And when you are setting a loop on there and you are releasing it, there is some slack in the line for a brief second or two before the fish becomes taut.
And
you
we
got tension on
lost
it.
10 fish today.
And we lost too many that way, so we switched over to a different technique. Now, the last one I just lost, it was coming in and it got off. I mean, that just happens sometimes, and that's the way it is. But we're going to try to minimize those losses by just keeping steady tension on the fish.
I know, that's a good fish.
And I think Mike here has another nice one on.
That's a nice one. Now, I'm not chasing. That's a nice one.
That's a beautiful fish.
That's slow death rig. Yeah, so show that slow death hook and the way that is. And that's got a little treble on it, slow death hook. And we've got our orange blade and show that fish off. That's a beauty. This is a nice fish.
Hit good. What do we got here? Looks like a nice one.
Oh,
Beauty. Look at that.
there's a fish.
Pretty, 20 inches.
That's bottom.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Kraft, the toughest built aluminum boats, bar none. Dreamweaver, home of the revolutionary Spin Doctor. Lose, feel the difference. WavePro, best ride on the water.
WavePro high-performance boat pedestals eliminate bottoming out and back-jarring impacts. Now available the 2.0 version and slider seat hubs. The best in air shock technology provides a controlled return to keep you on your seat. Fast and easy to install with permanent mounts or movable hubs for quick and easy seat placement in 10 to 16-inch models. WavePro high-performance boat pedestals, best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.
Mike took us south into the wind a little bit, set us up in that same depth of water, came back out here, found the 70.41, Mike, and that temp is coming up now.
Yeah, actually, the water got warmer as we went a little deeper.
As we went deeper. And you got to pay attention to details like that, because a lot of people would think, logically speaking, that the 10-foot deep water would be warmer, Mike, but it's not.
We had a big blow yesterday and it kind of scrambled things around a little bit, so
Exactly.
you have to pay attention more than anything.
It's a very nice fish. Oh yeah, that's a real nice fish.
That's a nice one there.
Another slow death rig.
Cool.
That was only 14 feet back.
That was only 14 back. So show that fish off there, and with the way he hit
Those are
that right
19 inch
there.
or so.
I mean, completely has that slow death hook. Hooked right in the snoot, right where you want it. When they're hooked up, you're not gonna get them off.
Seems to be holding them good.
We're too quick on it. Big fish here, boys. You get this one, Mike?
Sure.
we got fish on everywhere. So let me show you guys. So these are the rigs we're using right here. It's a Walleye Nation's creation slow death spinner rig. Okay. We got a big fish on here. This is fish 21, Saginaw Bay, Michigan. Guys, if you're fishing the Great Lakes, you got to put these in your arsenal, because what I like about them is, unlike a regular conventional crawler harness, they actually rotate with that slow death methodology, and got lots of good colors to choose from. These are just stock colors. We're not changing blades out or anything, but I'm telling you what, he's got a big fish on here. And this one's 14 down. Now we're using the Mike Vane system of fishing today, which is 2-ounce bottom bouncers on everything. And it doesn't matter if we're fishing them suspended or on the bottom. Mike has refined a pattern and with a speed that he knows exactly where those bouncers are at all times based on how fast we're going. Today our speed's 1.5 miles an hour. We're running leads anywhere as short as 14 feet and as far out as 25 feet. We're running over undulating bottom that tops at about 11 and drops as deep as 13 and a half. Let me get a net and hand it to these guys because I have a feeling this is a big fish. Oh yeah. We're gonna probably be taking another still photo. Here you go, Mike. I'll grab that for the camera. You grab this one and put it in. Here, let me grab this one.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. That trouble would be a troublesome issue. But we want to show you.
They're starting to hit better anyways.
Look at that.
They're gobbling them down.
See where he's bit? He bit right on that front treble. What does that mean? That means on these suspended fish, they're more aggressive, correct, Mike? They're hitting way high.
That fish was aggressive for sure. You hit it like a tank.
Oh yeah. Catch that one. 23, we're about to do 24.
You ready?
There you go, Brett. I'll get up here.
This is no slouch either, this one right here.
No,
I know it.
I know.
He's been on there a while, but
We'll take him.
it's his turn now. That one.
Okay.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle Products, Flo-Fast, world's leading portable fluid transfer system, Drotto, catch and release boat system.
Make loading and unloading your boat easy with the Drotto Catch and Release Automatic Boat Latch. Load with ease. Simply drive on the trailer and the Drotto will automatically latch to your bow eye. A hard plastic liner protects your boat. For launching, back your boat in, pull the release lever, and away you go. For roller or bunk trailers, the Drotto is quick and easy to install and works with most V-hull boats. Spend less time at the landing and more time fishing. The Drotto Catch and Release Automatic Boat Latch. Online at DrottoProducts.com.
Yeah, we can't
It's a
even.
decent one right here too.
Yeah, we can't even function. Oh, there's one on. There's doubles on that one.
Not big.
Yeah, show that right in the mouth, guys, right in the net.
Steady action on that model right there. And I'm just stringing a little piece of nightcrawler on there, maybe 1.5 inches long, and that's all I'm doing on this one. They're putting a bigger piece on the other side. They both seem to be working, but this one's caught a lot of fish.
Oh yeah, nice fish.
Another good one.
Right in the net. Show that. Throw that slow death rig laying right there.
Yeah, they all seem to be working pretty good, all these slow death rigs. Every one we put down there's worked.
That's the color
Every
right
color.
there.
They're liking that action on that blade and that way it's rotating through the water, for sure.
Yep, untangled. Oh yeah.
I think that's the one that's got the fish on it you got in your hand.
Yeah. There's a fish. Oh, that's bottom. Okay. Here, Mike. Your turn. 26? Yes?
I think we're at 26.
26, and Mike's dragging one. We got one here that's 27, 28.
Maybe 2 hands.
So this is 27. We got one on the other side as well. Guys, if you're not fishing slow death rigs by Walleye Nation Creation, the double troubles, you gotta add them to your arsenal. You're watching this. You're watching us. We're putting the herd on them. And these fish are hooked up. Lift me up there, young man. Yeah, we'll show you right in the mouth. Right there. There's no staging that right there. There it is. Right there's that little treble. That's the blade. Right there.
I don't want to get it all tangled up.
27.
Which one do you think has the fish on it?
This one.
Yeah, that one has a fish on it.
'Cause I saw that one there
I was
bounce.
just holding that one so it didn't get all tangled.
Yeah, and I'm gonna set this one out on the,
You may as well bring that one up, Mike, and I'll deal with this side when we
to
clear a little
trying to-
space over here.
I'm trying to get the spinner out. Thank you. Wow. Well, Mikey reels this in. You know, Saginaw Bay is one of the most prolific fisheries anywhere in the United States for walleye. And with an 8-fish limit and a long season, which includes ice fishing, this is one of the greatest places in the whole country to come and fish. If you're looking for an awesome time to come and fish, there's plenty of guides that'll take you out on this body of water, put you on fish. Unfortunately, you can't go with Mike anymore. He only goes with friends because 25 years was enough for him. But we're happy he's now in our boat as a friend. Oh yeah. Look right down into that net and see that blade. That's a beautiful, beautiful example. See the way they're hitting that thing right there? That's the treble, guys. That's not the slow death hook. That's the treble.
Gulp that thing down again.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that right there. You get a great idea. You got to lock in on a color. And that's the color.
That one has been a real good one.
That one's the color. And boy, when they're timid in the morning, let me grab a pliers here. When they're timid in the morning, you know, they played around. But now, there ain't no playing around. Look at that treble right there. Right there in the roof of the mouth. That little treble. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Anywhere, all day. Hey guys, John Bergsman here from Saginaw Bay. Special thanks to Mike Vane, my buddy, a new buddy Mike. Gonna be running a big Angler Quest guide note here. The Double Trouble Slow Death Rig by Walleye Nation Creation. You see the damages right here. Craziness here on Saginaw Bay. Late June, first day of July. Get out here, enjoy a great day here in Michigan and on the Great Lakes waters of Saginaw Bay.
Closed captioning is brought to you by WavePro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.